Alright, so that's my cat. And that's bad caulking, which is really what this video is about. I gotta take all this caulking off because it's cracked. It's only 10 years old, but when you buy a new house, they put it together with garbage. So once you get this stuff started, it kind of peels off okay. You just have to use a really sharp knife to get it started. And then just start peeling, and it'll tend to tear away from the wall and tear away from the window frame. As you can see, it comes off pretty clean, and it even came out of the corner really easily. Like, I didn't have to do anything with it, it just kind of stuck to itself. You get this wonderful AM radio static noise. But out she comes. Alright, so the next stage, once you've got all the caulking out, you've exposed all of these gaps, you need to clean up all the debris. So just your old crappy paintbrush will do just fine. And just sweep up and down the grooves. Once your work area is clean, the next thing you need is some of this. So this is the good stuff. This is GE pure silicone, and it's supposed to, if I do this right, this should last me like 20 or 30 years, and that's fine. I'm not sure I'm going to last 30 years. It's got to be over 5 Celsius, which is, I don't know what, 45-ish. It is probably 10 or 15 out, which is going to be more like 60 something. So it's comfortable. It's jacket weather. Certainly good enough for this stuff, and it's not going to rain. But it says in 30 minutes this stuff would be fine for using in the rain. Mold free, and I think it's also good for using when the surfaces you're working with are wet. But not a problem today. So I got to cut the top of this thing, I got to pierce it, and then just apply into the grooves and make sure that some of it gets inside and not just, you know, smeared over the top. Okay, I did the second window, and the difference between the two is, on this window, I used my finger to smooth out the caulking and make it sort of convex. I feel that was a mistake. I'm not going to do that again because it's incredibly messy. This window, what it says in instructions, is just to lay the bead and let it remain. Did I say convex before? I meant concave when you smooth it with your finger. This is convex. This is going to be even easier to remove than the old stuff which I removed. But anyway, this gives me, despite it being bumpier, a cleaner finish. So this is what I'm going to go with for the rest of the windows, because I got to do them all. Hey, see? Now that's what it's supposed to look like. It's a little trickier when you're working around stone like this, but the same principle applies. Keep your finger wet, and even if a giant glob builds up on your finger, it's not going to go anywhere. It just stays stuck to the silicone.